So today was a crazy day for the semiconductor market. As we can see, Nvidia ended the day 7.6% down. We also have ASML, another semiconductor giant, down roughly 4%. And we have kind of the semiconductor software company Cadence down roughly 2.1%. I do want to say at some point these stock prices were a lot lower, but things started to pull up. And we can see the overall Qs at one point were down, but now finished the day on a green day, which I think might be a bit bullish. So earlier today, I did a video about what's happening with Nvidia and why that stock price was down. So make sure to check that out. On today's episode, I want to hit that point a little bit more, but also some other risk affecting the overall semiconductor industry. So let's get started.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So let's take a refresh of what happened with Nvidia. So yesterday, August 31st, Nvidia reported an SEC filing where they mentioned that the United States government has imposed new license requirements effective immediately for any future exports to China and Russia. This new license requirement was going to affect both Nvidia's current A100 platform and their future H100 platform. So it definitely was a big hit for the company. And in another episode, I actually want to take a closer look at how this is going to affect Nvidia's future revenue and future margins, because that's also pretty important. So we understand why Nvidia was down roughly 7%, but what's the issue with companies like ASML and Cadence that don't really deal with manufacturing of accelerators for artificial intelligence? So I believe this is a risk that the semiconductor industry is seeing right now, of fears that the United States government might impose more regulations for semiconductor companies and the overall industry. And if you are enjoying the episode, make sure to hit the thumbs up, as it does help me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. I'm also starting a newsletter for the semiconductor industry. If you want to learn more information, check out the pinned comments. This new license agreement with Nvidia is not the first time this month alone that we've seen something like this. For example, on August 12th of 2022, less than a month ago, there were some other regulations and kind of preventions of sales in China. So on August 12th of 2022, the Commerce implements new multilateral controls on advanced semiconductor and gas turbine engine technologies. One of those technologies are ECAD software, especially designed for the development of integrated circuits with gate-all-around field effect transistors. So for those that are not familiar, ECAD software is kind of software used by electrical engineers and chip designers to manufacture or design the next future chips. I do want to say this control doesn't ban all the software from being exported to China. It bans only the software that deals within a specific market, and that market is specifically meant for kind of the high performance, high computing chips. So right now it is a very niche market for the ECAD software design, so for companies like Cadence or Synopsys, but the fear is that, hey, what if in the upcoming months those regulations get a little tighter and affect a bigger range of software control. Then you also have in early July when you hear reports that US wants to ban ASML from selling chip gear to China. So ASML already cannot sell extreme ultraviolet technologies to China, but ASML can sell deep ultraviolet machines to China. And the fear is for ASML that, hey, what if these regulations get a little bit tighter and in the future include deep ultraviolet machines as well? And I'm not here to say if this is the right move or the wrong move. The United States government is doing this for national security. Obviously, everybody has their own opinion here, but I do want to say as a semiconductor investor, it is important to know what are some of the risks, and I do believe this is one of the risks that is affecting the semiconductor industry right now. And I'm pretty sure most semiconductor investors are wondering, hey, what's next? Could it be companies that deal with high performance CPUs like AMD and Intel? Can their CPUs be next on the list? Again, we have no answers to that, but I do believe the fear and the uncertainty of that is going to create more volatility for the semiconductor industry. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.